Ready sounds like a titanic task. Ready for what? Half the time, our kids feel blindsided by stuff they never saw coming. Resilient as we know kids can be, the demands of our world can easily inflict great damage on the holes of their fragile minds, hearts, spirits, and bodies. From internet trolls and online bullies to a global pandemic and political unrest. Social injustice, racial inequity, academic pressure, the burden of stress, boredom, and the always-in-their-face comparison of their life to the perfectly staged #best life of online influencers can leave many kids feeling confused and less than important. How do we safely and successfully help our children navigate through the stages of their young lives when we know such great and often damaging forces lie in wait? There is no easy answer to this very real, very difficult parenting predicament. Yet there is one thing we know for certain about raising children who grow into confident, capable, and kind adults. Those who are taught to take care of the seemingly little things in childhood are more prepared to steward the much larger opportunities and responsibilities of adulthood. We became first-time parents in early 2001. We doubled down 3 years later with the addition of a second child to our young, ambitious family. In the 2 decades since, more than a few things have become crystal clear to us as parents, mostly through trial and error. Here are our top 10 favorite lessons learned in the years between our kids' first day home and their leaving home to launch into life on their own. 10. Potty training a child and a puppy at the same time is extremely poor planning. 9. Kids desperately want to see and be seen, to hear and be heard, to know and be known, and to love and be loved. 8. Family needs to be the kindest people and home the safest place on the planet. 7. There is no accurate calculation for converting the distance between highway rest stops to the maximum volume of a 10-year-old's Gatorade-flooded bladder. 6. The absolute worst measures of a child's value are mirrors, likes, grades, and trophies. 5. Attempting to revive the glory days by living vicariously through our kids is a recipe for disaster. 4. Cell phones and high-speed Wi-Fi access are privileges we share with our children and are not to be confused with their inalienable rights. 3. There is nothing in the world our kids can do to make us love them any less. 2. Not liking what our teenager is doing is not the same as not loving them. 1. Their greatness tomorrow begins with our guidance today. The truth is, we have racked up more well-earned parenting lessons over the years than can possibly be counted. It's probably safest to sum them all up in the understanding that when it comes to learning about parenting, reading books can help, but nothing beats real-life experience. Looking at our own adventures in parenting, we feel the need to say we are not writing this book in hopes of releasing a new set of child-rearing practices or from the need to share our version of perfect parenting. That would be an impossible task because, as we all know, there is no such thing as perfect parents, just real ones. There is also no shortage of books on the topic of raising kids. Our office shelves and side tables are stacked with examples. Familiar cover titles include Raising Children Who Are Kind, Cooperative, Gifted, Whole, Grateful, Strong, Organized, Loving, Smart, Caring, Good, and Better Kids. Authors range from PhDs, presenting 500 pages of peer-reviewed academic research, to the been there, survived that alpha parent with a legion of loyal, roaring followers. Today's selection of How to Be a Better Parent publications could pack a brick-and-mortar library shelves as tight as sardines in a can. In our experience, many of these books sit on one of two shelves. Some are so thick and meaty, one would